All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Aaron Nutley. I'm joined now by Jeff Faulkner,
Hello, everyone.
and we are here at the top 16, first round of single elimination from the 2016-17 West Virginia X-Wing Regional at your hobby place in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Woo.
We are looking at Marcus McAllister and his, and they got the, all right, obviously the lists are backwards. Well, fortunately, you can figure that out.
Marcus will mix that up.
They got mixed up when the whole Matt flap occurred. I think
Mapgate.
when Mattgate happened, they got their table assignment mixed up. But anyway, so obviously Marcus is on the right, not on the left. I mean, I guess I could switch that out, but why? And I can because it's justified wrong. Whatever. Is what it is.
Marcus flying Biggs and his more traditional Warden bomb-kitted monstrosities.
Let me see if I can fix this.
Biggs is
Copy.
the weird addition for Marcus. Normally he's just flying some bomb list. So with the overly predictable defenders, this could get really bad for Chad here. He's going to need to fly them in ways that
Well, what am I doing
Marcus shouldn't be expecting. Or Marcus is just going to have him constantly land on bombs.
Well, now I'm going to have to fix this. I'll have it fixed in a second, guys.
Chad should have the firepower to take out the Wardens and Biggs. Looks like Biggs is put in here for the first run so that the Wardens have a chance to get past their opponents. Overwhelming firepower is meaningless if all you do is take out Biggs.
Okay, there we go. That's
Ooh.
right. But now the names are wrong.
So quick. So quick. Lining up this first approach is always critical.
Okay, there we go. Fixed. All right.
Marcus is exactly the kind of character you want when you're miking a stream.
He's
He's going to announce everything he does.
a game narrator.
Yeah.
A game narrator.
If you
But
can hear
Marcus
him.
is a good game narrator.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
There are bad game narrators where it's shut up.
Why are
Marcus is not
why
one
are
of those.
you talking? It's like, oh, thank you for clarifying what's going on, Marcus. That's very helpful. Because you're flying a list full of bombs, and what?
Yeah, so let's run through this real quick. Let me square this way so it's where it needs to be here. And I'll run. Did you go through these lists already?
I had not, no.
Okay, so Chad on the left is flying a pretty standard Palp Defender list. He's got Vessery Ryad. Vessery's got the X7 title Juke. Ryad has Push the Limit, Engine Mark II, and the X7 title. Again, pretty bog standard stuff for Palp Defenders. And Marcus is running Biggs, R4D6, and integrated astromech, and he's got one Warden that has 4 counter nets and
Holy crap.
seismic charges. And then his second Warden there running a Slam Intel Agent, extra munition, and counter net. You just saw him use the Intel Agent ability to look at that dial.
And thermal. Thermal detonators.
I didn't see that when it activated, but I will figure that out as we go. See, now the shields are backwards too. So now I'm mental.
All right. Fun part about this list, Marcus doesn't care where those wardens are facing. It doesn't matter. He's just going to put them wherever he can, wherever he needs to, and then drop bombs.
So Vessery's shooting at Biggs.
Because he has to. Ouch.
Looks like 3 hits.
I want to evade. Will Marcus focus the juke? Thinking. Boom.
Okay, so it does spin it, so it takes 2 shields. Checking arc to make sure that Ryad has Biggs. He does. And Marcus bumping hips around. Can't have that.
Hit crit.
1 crit into Biggs. Damaged engine. Hard turns are red.
Doesn't use the droid. Or kill the droid to take the crit to the face. Which is pretty messed up, really, when you think about it. The droid's a good guy.
Well, you don't know he's a good guy.
That's true, I guess.
Well, he's a
You're
douche.
Right. He might be an asshole.
Like, you always see these friendly droids. What do you got to do? He's a real douche.
Yeah.
Always making shitty comments about your weight.
Just being a jackass.
Hey, you sure about those pants? Come on, man.
You know my other pants are in the wash. Why would you say that? Big shooting.
I don't know who was just fired at, but he cleanly evaded that.
Mm-hmm. Must have been a...
This is the shuttle shooting at that K-Wing.
Yeah. The K-Wings will fire back. You gonna palpitate
Saving
something?
Palp.
Seems like a pretty solid waste of that. But good, he didn't.
All right, range 1 to Vessery.
Nah.
Hitting a crit on Vessery. So that bottom...
Gonna spin the evade.
For nothing.
Dodge all that cleanly.
Okay, so I believe the K-Wing up top on the great big tall stick is the Sabine K-Wing. And Palpson uses his evade, so evades that cleanly. Okay, R4D6, let's go to the party. Really?
In that?
That shirt really accentuates your breasts.
Dress like that?
It's not a good look for a man. Biggs.
I'm gonna call you Big's titties.
Awful.
Important turn for Marcus is this turn.
What's that?
The important turn for Marcus will be this turn. He doesn't really care about the last turn so much.
Many things will be dropped.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
This is when the shenanigans will begin.
tomfoolery, monkey shines, even.
Nets will be dropped. Thermal detonators will be thrown out of windows.
Yeah, Sabine forcing you to take all kinds of damage.
Biggs may die.
Biggs, I think, will die, but, you know.
What are you going to do?
That's what he
Biggs?
does.
Yeah. It's his job.
You know, when you look at that, Wedge got off the hook kind of easy. You can't do any more good back there. Let everyone else die to save me. Like, really? Everyone else is just human shielding it. Sorry. Then he turns off his mic. He's like, good luck, donkey.
Get out of here, best pilot in the rebellion.
Right. So, I mean, it's not like he's dead. He could just fly off.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't blow it up, he just leaves. He's like, nothing to see here. I'm out. Right? I mean,
Yeah, no.
if Luke explodes, he doesn't fly back to base. He's like, hey, guys, I'll see you. Pew! Hyperspace. He's chilling. It's a big galaxy.
Yeah. We don't know where he went. He went, like, to a brothel somewhere.
I mean, sometimes I can't find my daughter in my house.
Yeah.
You're going to find Wedge in the galaxy? No chance. All right, here goes Shuttle Jones. There's a rowdy crowd directly in front of the microphone playing Lupin Chewie.
They're very, very rowdy.
Yeah, I don't think they're unaware of their position relative to my microphone. I don't think they are. I think they
They're
know.
psyched about that game, though.
They know.
So the shuttle does a rare one forward because why?
Well,
Why
you
not?
know, speedster that it typically is. All right, so there goes. That is the Intel agent K-Wing. On the enormous, what?
Is it two there? Both
The
have the
K-Wing
slam?
with a little man complex.
Get in there. So tall. Gonna go with the two forward, you think? Slam two forward, slam two bank to the right.
Well, he took a
Or
two-turn,
left,
yeah?
Sorry. Got to slam with a two.
That's two straight.
Forward. All right. Vessery's about to get something dropped on him. Connor net.
Connor net. Oh, it clowns him into the debris.
Oh, yep. I don't know if Chad has fought this before or had a plan for this, because why would you have a plan for this? Yep. 2 damage.
Now, wait a minute. Right?
Yeah, that's right. It is an infinite amount of Connor nets, essentially.
Now Vessery's going to fly into that debris and emerge sticky with filth.
Seismic charge first.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, I got him backwards. Yeah, no, I had him right.
Yeah.
That's the Sabine joint.
I asked Garrett, the tournament organizer, how bored you think Marcus is of explaining what bombs do every single game of his life. Because that must be all he does.
He's like the grand old man of bombs.
Yep.
He must love it. He's like an ordnance specialist.
It's just constant with this list. So if Vessery lands anywhere near that seismic charge, he's going to take it. He can't do any actions because he's counter-netted.
And he will.
Yeah, and he will
He'll
most
drift
likely.
right into the debris.
Yeah. He can. He's still going to do his dial, which will most likely be a K turn through the debris, and then he will drift back into the debris
Which is
the
delicious.
following turn because he loves it so much. Colonel Vessery does a very surprising 4K turn.
Ha!
Nobody saw that on the horizon. Interesting side note, Marcus does not care if you have an evade. He's just going to drop a bomb in your eyeball.
Right.
The evade doesn't help you.
Vessery's shell-shocked.
Yep.
Taking damage.
Does
Nobody's
not-
shooting at him. He doesn't know what
Yep.
the hell's going on.
Unknown. Trying to explain to the universe that he has so many tokens and evade dice. The universe is uncaring. The bombs fall. Vessery into the Intel Agent K-Wing. Oh. He's trying to get this stuff off the board quick. He's Palpatining into a crit.
Three.
3 shields, yeah.
This is probably it for Biggs.
Most likely.
Or not.
Or not at all. Palpatine's already been used. Big says stuff it.
Biggs says, stuff it.
Lives for another day.
Take that weak sauce out of here.
Mm-hmm. Marcus activated his K-Wing
Like you look at it and you're like, wait, what?
because this is Imperial Assault. And he needed to do that.
When someone understands the two of them together.
One hit, one crit, one evade.
There's an evade.
Where did that go? Into
To the shuttle.
Shuttle. 2 shields.
I think just one.
1. Okay.
So here's how you can tell that Marcus is at the next level with this particular list.
How's that?
He counter netted Vessery, who then he knew he was going to do a K turn. Then he dropped a bomb to catch the K turn. Now Vessery is going to 1 forward into a debris field, and I'm pretty sure Marcus is going to bomb him again, probably with the same K-Wing that bombed him originally.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's almost embarrassing.
it would
It's
infuriate me to know
It's
it.
a virtual pantsing.
Yeah, I've never played Marcus's list, but I've watched it unfurled several times, and as it just reveals him to be so many steps ahead of you that it
Okay, so how can we
makes you question your own manhood.
keep track of this for these people? So why don't I just do this? How many are left? 3. Right?
Yes.
1 seismic. There we go. How's that?
Seems smart. And the other one has.
Did he drop?
I don't think he dropped anything yet.
No, he hadn't dropped anything.
He shot. So what's he gonna do?
God, it's gotten so loud in front of the.
The shuttle got right in there. Marcus drops a seismic charge right onto the face of the shuttle. I think it came from this one.
What?
I think it came from this one. No, he doesn't have it.
No.
It can't have. Never mind.
I think I'm doing something wrong.
He said seismic. He may have dropped a thermal. I don't know.
Thermal. I'm very confused about what just
Yes.
happened.
This one's going to be confusing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the shuttle gets another bomb deposited right next to the first bomb that's under it. This time it's a thermal detonator.
Okay.
I don't even know what those do.
I don't either.
But that's the new token, everyone. The token they just covered up with the shuttle is one of the new prizes for regionals this year.
Do I have numbers on them all now? Yes. Okay.
And that is an arc dodge. I think. Or an attempt at one. Riot attempts to pull a 4. Maybe a 3. Smashes right into the butt of the shuttle. Just put that down wherever. So thermal detonators do a damage, but with a stress token.
That's gonna damage both. It's this.
Thank you. Thank you, as always, help from chat, keeping us real-time informed.
Is there a bracket?
Huh?
Is there a bracket? Did you guys make one?
Bracket. No. Think so.
Oh, here we go. Oh, and Ryad. We'll have to pick up the shuttle.
Vessery. So the shuttle and Riot are both going to take one.
Yeah.
And two and stress.
Yeah. Two and...
And Vessery catches one.
Vessery catches the thermal.
The thermal. So...
Good. This is getting super...
Oh, what?
Vessery gets a damage and a stress from the thermal. We're resolving the thermal now.
Yikes.
Such a killer
That's
turn.
ridiculous.
It's just so demoralizing to just take that and not have any rejoinder or anything. He's going to Sabine somebody. Thermal. Kill Vessery. Yep. He kills Vessery with Sabine.
My goodness.
That thermal detonator was extra special thermal detonator.
What a mess.
It's at this point that I'll point out that Biggs is still alive. That's unfortunate for morale.
Okay, so we weren't really narrating that. What happened was that thermal detonator and that seismic went off under the shuttle, did 2 damage each to the shuttle and to Ryad, did 1 damage to Vessery, stress to all 3, and then Sabine an additional damage to Vessery to destroy him. So I know that was...
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. And
All that resolved at one time.
I was listening to try and make sense of it, so we weren't really kind of telling you what was going on there. That's 2 shields.
Oh,
Well, it's got to be
I'm
on the
gonna
middle
guess
one.
the warden that had shields left. Biggs is currently on the wrong side of your squad. If you're
Yeah,
Chad.
now Big's going to start doing damage.
Yeah. It's a position Biggs Darkletter has never found himself in. He's flanking.
I think he's going to shoot at the shuttle.
Yep. Biggs Darkletter currently flanking.
Okay, so he's into the shuttle.
Here's
One
what I
hit.
imagine this feels like to Biggs.
Does he pop that?
Looks like.
No, he already palped.
Yep. played soccer for the entirety of my life through high school. Played keeper. Once I found myself in front of the goal, the opposing team's goal with the ball. It was a bizarre experience, and I fell on my back. I imagine that's what Biggs feels like right now. On offense.
Evades that cleanly.
Yep. That would have been the shuttle shot, I think.
Okay, range 2 from the
Warden's firing back at the shuttle.
yeah. Nothing. And that's it. Because the one slammed.
Yep.
Wowzers.
Biggs' droid has the you can do no more damage than I allow you to deal, like 3. If you deal 4 damage to Biggs, his droid can take stress in addition to 3. So if you deal 4, he'll take 1 stress and take only 3.
Right.
If you deal 8, he'll take X amount of stress down to 3. It's actually increasing in value as
Okay, so I've got that a little wrong, but we'll correct it.
attack dice get out of control.
Marcus helping us out. So Sabine K still has all 4.
Ah,
And the other one has 1. All right, so I did get that backwards on the first drop. That's why I got confused about the seismic charge.
thank you, Nick. Yes, Nick, it's 2, not 3. If I were prepped to do this, I would brush up on that nonsense. But it's a rare droid. It shows up on Biggs, mainly.
It's just as loud as it's been all day.
Oh, yeah.
Don't they have to go home?
I do. Now, the question is, after you've got a near fatal amount of bombs dropped on you, do you follow the wardens? Are you incredible? No, you don't.
I think no.
That's answered that question right there. You bail on this whole endeavor.
Well, but now, what do you do?
Exactly.
What's he going to do with Ryad?
Yeah. You can't risk going behind them. They already took apart one of your defenders, and the amount of ordnance they have left on them is just silly.
How do we end up with a situation where Ryad has to turn around and kill Biggs to keep him from following the shuttle?
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing.
It would be. It's not great.
It's not great.
And if he turns around, he might get. Looks like one of those wardens is in a good position to.
No,
throw
I don't
a
think they were in a great
seismic
position to
at him?
drop. But they can slam and turn.
Yeah.
No, here he is. No, he's dropping.
Yep. Just in case Ryan follows him, because he's got more than enough.
So what's he dropped there? His last thermal? Yeah, that's a thermal detonator. So he's out of thermal detonators.
Out of thermals. That one will blow up at the end. Or the activation phase.
I almost wish I could turn the table audio on. This is kind of entertaining.
Yeah, Marcus is doing a much better job narrating this game
Yeah.
than we are. He's always good. Slams out of the way and takes a target lock on Ryad with his advanced slam action.
Chad's kind of like, I can leave if you want to just wrap this up. So he does. He
Turns
turns
for
around
Biggs.
for Biggs.
Good man.
He's got to.
Yep. Good man. That was a fine call. You don't want the one thing with a real gun following behind you as you chase things with bombs.
But Marcus. Okay, so Chad's got initiative. Mm-hmm. Because he moved Riot ahead of Biggs. Okay.
Riot pushes for all the tokens. And a target lock. Must have done.
Sticky.
I think if we turn the table audio on very low, you wouldn't be able to make any sense of it.
No, it's very loud in the background.
Where there really is a large group of X-Wing players smashing child's toy, like right next to the table.
What we're picking up is the big crowd by the window.
Thermal detonator does nobody any good. We're about to have an uneventful round, I think. Biggs might die. Actually, no, he won't die unless Marcus wants him to. So, definitely don't see why he would. What Marcus is failing to tell Chad, Marcus has 2 health, or Biggs has 2 health, plus his integrated astromech. Also, he'll cancel damage with R4D6 down to 2, so he should be just fine. He evades 2, takes a crit. He sacrifices the droid
Direct hit.
to save him from the direct hit.
So he's at 1 hull now? Biggs? Is he at 1 or still
I
at 2?
think he's at 2.
Okay.
The droid kills the whole thing pretty dead.
Ah, 2 hits and a crit. 2 evades. And that should be the shuttle's last shield.
The K-Wing shooting. I'll be shooting the shuttle. I don't believe the detonator hit anything. Oh, that would make sense. You're right. Good catch. My apologies.
So Riot took damage?
Riot took damage. And got a stress. So Riot will be in trouble. Shuttle probably runs roughshod over that debris there. He's got to get back into the fight if he wants to make any sort of difference. But again, Riot's got 2 stress on her. I would go for a long K-turn and hope I trick Marcus. Oh. Okay,
Good catch. Sabine would have done 2.
Yep.
So Riot's at 2.
Oh. Good lord.
So cordial.
following the shuttle. Or turning on Ryad, one of the two. Yes. Jousting with a bomb list is generally a tactical error. Especially one with bigs. He went with a 4. That's fair. I don't think that will have fooled Marcus. Let's find out.
No. Bump.
Here we go. As expected. Or as I thought.
And there's a bump.
Oh. Marcus saying on the table he forgot the order they were going in and attempted to block that K turn.
You know what I forgot when all those bombs went off?
What's that? Ah.
That would have been perfect.
It would have.
Shame.
Classic.
Shame. It's a shame.
Classic.
I need to go make an adjustment to this mat a little bit.
K-Wings shooting there. Hey, we have a gun. Remember, we have a gun?
Oh.
Marcus thought about shooting into Riyadh, but then said, nah, nuts to that.
Why bother?
This is a pointless endeavor. Life's futile.
Well, you've got Palp and a evade token, so
Can't possibly do more than 2.
I can't hit you.
Can easily block 2. Yep.
So a half an hour or so left in the round.
This is going to be a bad turn for Riyadh. Here. One or both of those K-Wings is going to zip right past and in front of her and then drop a bomb or 2 and fly away. The thing I would have trouble with would be constantly forgetting where I sent my first bomber or second bomber and bombing myself. Just endlessly running into my own bombs. Setting up a neat trap with bomber A and then flying into it with bomber B and vice versa.
I played with bombs for a little while. It's really not. It doesn't come up.
Intel agent in, and then just went ahead and did the move. That's very nice. Very nice of him. Is he going to bomb now? No, he's going to post up and shoot. He could do a 2-bank and maybe catch him with a counter net, but I don't
He's just
know.
got to catch him with anything.
Yeah.
So he catches him, it's a bean. That's
Yeah,
that.
and it's done.
Hits him with anything, and it's toast.
There it is. Oh, it might just kill him. Looks like he might just shoot him in the face. That'd be novel. Maybe Marcus has gone bored of bombs for today and has just opted for guns.
I think he's just being patient about it. He knows he's just got to clip him with one. I think if he does that, Chad will probably concede.
Makes sense.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a good opportunity to go get some food. Or just go home, since,
Go home, because that would
you
be
will have
curtains,
lost.
right?
That is the face of a man struggling to come up with options.
I had to jiggle everything around. I'd like to be able to get over and readjust my camera because it got dark, and that changes the whole
Yeah,
thing.
less ambient light.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, but it really does. It makes a huge difference when it,
See.
with all the windows up front. Once it gets dark outside, it really changes the way the table looks, and it's not quite focused right.
I don't know that there was a way to avoid that. This death trap. I
Wow.
might have tried to bail on the whole situation with a 3-bank in the opposite direction. But
I mean,
even then, you're not doing
anything this
you're not
next
doing
turn, a
too great.
2-turn and a drop,
Yeah.
a 2-bank, and then a 2-bank or 2-turn. Okay, well, it's made it a little more difficult, but not much.
Yeah.
Just keeps himself from shooting.
Repositioning to hopefully avoid the bombs.
Would he pick that up?
Barrel rolling the other way. Somehow.
Well, that's surprising. I'm not sure how to let him do that.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Once you pick that up to execute the roll, that's that.
Yep.
You're rolling that direction. But I mean, I think Marcus has this in the bag, so
Yeah. Marcus probably being charitable there. It's getting late. It's understandable.
right.
It's a long day of X-Wing. Biggs does in 4K. That's odd. But, again, Marcus is a very slow and deliberate player.
Well, yeah, and
Not
I
as
think
bloodthirsty as myself.
if Marcus destroys that defender in this next turn, so that's the range 1 shot into the K-wing, 3 hits.
And he's probably going to work out Palpatining. That's a good idea.
So he is going to Palpatine that. So
Looks like.
3 and a crit.
Ooh. Still in a fine position.
Yeah, doesn't kill him, so it doesn't matter. I
Right.
mean,
Rhea should
Yeah.
have enough tokens to survive this.
sure, but he's already used Palpatine.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter, because the next time he hits him with the ordnance, he's dead.
Yeah.
focus, and so he evades those, but
There's all of that. He's fine.
going to dials, and
Yep.
Riyadh's done.
Now Marcus can one forward with the K-Wing in front of Riyadh, drop anything at all.
Yeah.
That's game over.
Yeah, it's game. And that's, pulling bigs around there. Maybe it's just to make the point.
Right.
I have an X-Wing back here, and
Right. He's just hanging out.
you can't out-turn him, so can we just call this a ball game? I do enjoy watching Marcus play with bombs, though. Entertaining stuff.
It's always a nice break from
Palp Aces
Yeah.
and Dengaroo.
the more meta lists when you see K-Wings running around doing their K-Wing thing.
Dude, I wish we could get 3 Jump Masters back somehow. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh. He's not gonna bother with Intel Agent, he says. That's rough. Or at least go through the motions. Let me see your dial as if it matters.
Right. I'll just pretend I go before you.
A one
there it
bank and a
is.
drop, and he's dead.
And Marcus has already gone through the steps that kill him before he's picked up the
Yeah, it's over.
template to move the dial, to move the K-Wing. Counter net to Riyadh. Sabine activates, kills Riyadh. Boom.
Which... Okay, so no counter nets left on that. As if that matters. Man, that was crazy.
Huh? Marcus is now...
Yeah,
Marcus is now patiently waiting.
triple jumps was not fun. That was a joke.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of variation between jump to jump lists.
No.
It's like, oh, I bet they're all going to focus right now. Yep. I'm going to try to pull out a win with a shuttle.
Just gonna play this out?
Yep.
Alright. Right.
Going to play it out. Yeah.
To the bitter end.
Go down in a blaze of glory. I will tell you this. I like U-boats better than I like Zuckuss.
Zuckuss.
I think I have decided that I do not like Zuckuss one bit.
All the stress.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Yes.
Delicious. It's the best thing
So good.
happened to X-Wing since Fat Hand.
I will go on the in the Palp versus Zuckuss fight. I will go towards Zuckuss being the worst of the two.
Yeah, just slam.
Marcus.
Why let him shoot at you?
Yep.
And this is going to be a 2 or a... Does he have a 3 turn or 3 bank?
Believe it's a bank on the K-Wing.
2 bank, slam another 2 bank.
Yep.
And shocker, you're behind him again.
Yep. It's funny how a ship that can just move wherever the hell it wants to move can outmaneuver a shuttle. And you gonna, but it doesn't matter.
He
You don't
does,
care about
and
it.
who cares?
Right?
So he's stressed.
You're gonna hit that debris field, but you don't care. So he's good there. I would say that shuttle's out of range there. Or out of arc, rather. Biggs, obviously drunk with power, still being alive this late into the game.
Right.
Unsure what to do with himself. Flying aimlessly towards the edge of the board, attempting to commit suicide.
No arc, no shots.
Let's go again. And now the shuttle does what?
Well, I mean,
It has to bank to the left. It's
two
the only
straight. Take the rock, just do a 2 straight. Try and get turned around. I mean, look, he can't
the one
turn.
bank, the most noble of moves.
Well, he can't turn in. Oh, the 2 bank is the noble move. Absolutely, he can't turn in successive turns. So it's like, this is.
And the K-wing, if a K-wing doesn't want to get shot, it's not going to get shot.
I know that.
It's not going to get shot.
Good on him, but this is an exercise in futility here.
It's unfortunate. I don't blame a man for trying to
hang in
play it
there,
out.
but yeah, there's no win in this fight.
Yeah.
He can
You're essentially waiting
more or
for
less
Marcus to fly himself off the
around.
board.
Right. I mean, you can. You can't
One bank.
come around more than 45 degrees a turn.
Nope.
So it's,
Yeah.
it's kind of. He's gone the other direction here.
Yep. It's the only option available to him.
Yeah, I mean, this is over. And not knocking him. I don't want to sound like
And of course not. That's
I'm knocking Chad. It's certainly not.
our apologies to Chad later when he watches this, if he does.
Yeah, if
And
you
that
watch this later,
sounds
Chad, I'm not. I get what you're doing with the.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fight's over.
A perfectly honorable thing to do.
Indeed. Play it out.
carry on.
But.
Oh. Yes.
Biggs is on Amazon.com shopping for mustache trimmers.
Getting the Tech Monday deals
Right.
or whatever. Yes. Mike, Westworld is amazing.
It is a good show.
It's the best show ever.
Hit, crit.
I watch it in my kitchen yelling at the TV.
What? So 1 crit. Weapons failure. I mean, that's nigh on irrelevant. The weapons that are pointed not at the enemy.
Nope. I think probably the most dastardly of maneuvers would probably be a Talon roll. Something. Something shady like that. with the two white sloop. All right. So the shuttle here does a turn. Yep. But thanks to the necessity of last turn, still facing the wrong direction.
And stress.
And stressed.
So he can't do that in successive turns.
No. You see,
so it's
yeah. It's the general practice once you kill the aces.
Marcus can do a 180 every turn.
Right. The Chad said the shuttle really needs a K turn.
Bemoaning the lack of a K turn on
Yes,
the
it
shuttle.
does. However, it is 25 points or 23 points, however many,
Yeah, it's cheap.
for 5 hull and 5 shield. So you get what you get.
Honestly, we've never seen a shuttle fired on except in a video game.
Yep,
And here we'll see Biggs race to the rescue. Biggs is, it's like in the movies where the cop is asleep, it's like reading a girly mag or something inside. The guy blazes, he spills the coffee in his lap. Oh, that's Biggs right now.
Yep.
Doesn't expect to still be in this fight.
Biggs has he's a sprinter, not a distance runner.
No.
So he's tuckered out. Starting to get delirious, I would imagine. Complaining to the K-Wing pilot that he's never spent more than 30 minutes in an X-Wing in his life.
Hit crit.
Into the shuttle.
19, so he takes the crit. Pilot skill 0.
Ooh. Yep. No effect on gameplay.
No effect.
Except for if he somehow manages to point himself at a warden, the warden will now ghost him before he gets a chance to shoot. $21 points. The shuttle. Man, I am not an up-to-date Imperial player. I barely play Rebels anymore.
Of course.
Clears the stress. And again runs into a trouble. He's going to turn next turn into that debris field.
He did clear a crit of some variety. Weapons failure.
Weapons failure. He's got his weapons good. They're back online.
Yeah. Just waiting. Standing by. Just give me the order. Just give me the order to fire. I'm ready.
I'm ready, boss.
Standing by.
I got the guns.
Put me in, coach. I'm on these guns. You tell me when to shoot. Just put something in front of me.
Anything at all.
The shuttle gunner. Come on, man. I'm ready.
These guns are big, boss.
I got these big guns. You just put something in front of me and it's dead. Pilot's like,
power steering. Why? Biggs taking it easy. Nope. No target lock there. Settles on a focus. Whiff.
Target lock.
He has all the actions he could ever want. And rerolls into 2 hits.
Palps to an evade.
Palpatine.
One more.
All right.
This
One
is how
more-
I imagine sculptures are made.
One more turns.
Chip at a
Slow.
time.
Slow and
Patient.
yep.
Chip at a time. You look up, it's Mount Rushmore.
Boom.
You know, it didn't happen overnight.
Nope.
But there it
It
is.
did not. It got
Chip,
done eventually.
chip, and it's the Sphinx.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh, the nose is gone.
That's how winning is done. These bathrooms are getting some use.
Yeah.
The things the flies on that wall have seen.
Ooh.
The horrors.
I would like to think that our miniatures tournament, it's maybe the most hand-washed sort of event. But I know that that's not true.
That's probably not true.
I know that statistically it's the same amount as anywhere else,
I mean, I've been in there.
and that people are just peeing on their hands and touching your things. And that's happening.
I honestly, after
No,
I've been in there
that's
a few
true.
times, I occasionally just, put a couple fingers in my mouth.
Yeah, just do it.
Just to sample the flavor of the event, brother. just to get the thrill.
Hey,
You don't need to know. You don't judge me. You don't judge me. Chris Allen judging me with his judgy face.
we overuse antibiotics to a large degree. so
Exactly.
occasionally, you just gotta lick a homeless person.
You've got to lick something foul.
Yeah, you gotta put it in your mouth.
Earlier I took a donut and I sopped the hot breath sweat off the inside of the window, until it was wet and soggy, and I ate it.
It's good.
It looked like, you remember when they walk in Aliens to Hadley's Hope, and there's like donuts on the table, and they're sopping wet, sopping. That was I stuck it against
You put it on the wall?
hot breath window till it was sopping, and I ate it.
It's good. You're probably immune to whatever diseases. have
I
been
am.
running around
I'm
in here.
immune now.
Yep,
It's just like Outbreak.
just like
You've,
it.
oh,
Oh, what happened there?
we lost the table audio.
Oh, that's good. That's actually
I think I can fix it.
that makes my head better. Makes my head stop hurting quite as much. The voices inside my head have stopped. I like it. All right. Oh, this game is still going on.
Yeah, I've just lost the audio here.
Did you mute it, or was it?
No, it's just the running the game and recording really, really stresses the processor, and so sometimes functions drop. Things get weird.
That's fair.
I think I'll just pay attention.
I probably shouldn't have torrented so much porn in the background of this
I
screen.
know, you're awful.
My apologies, everyone.
I forgive you. Let's just follow it. I can't hear him, but we can follow what's going on. That's not it.
Okay. I'm pointing at things like I know what any of this does.
Tim, we're actually in the corner of the back room. We have no clue.
Yeah,
how
we can't. In front of us is a
anyone's-
sink and a
anyone's-
closet.
there's right. There's
Also a
closet.
microwave.
There's a K-cup thing.
So the shuttle's going to try to turn here.
There's
I think.
four
If it doesn't get blown up, no, okay, we're moving.
4 delicious chicken nuggets sitting over on the bar that have been there about 2 hours, and they really are, calling me, taunting me.
It might happen.
There's
The
a
shuttle
focus.
has my apologies. The shuttle has already moved.
Shuttle's already moved, and Biggs is going to hook a 3-turn here. And both of the K-wings are going to shoot this turn, I think.
Biggs is so lost. He doesn't look at him. He's sad, dejected. He doesn't
He
know
is
what's going
sad.
on. He's following behind the K-wings like he's ever going to catch them.
Speaking of following, we got 108 people 118 people
That's
watching
nonsense.
this. 3 bank. Does it not have a 3-turn? T65?
I believe they do.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He doesn't care.
Just
He's not getting
doesn't
back in
care.
the fight.
You aren't the boss of me.
No, he doesn't. Big Starklight will do what he wants.
Well, Biggs has been flying around so long in space, maybe his windows are wet
Yeah,
and
it's-
steamy, and he's, sopping up a donut. All right, he's a range 1 shot. But this might do him in. This might be all she wrote, because he can get, if he rolls a
gotta
good
focus.
roll here and a target lock.
And a target lock.
So,
3 dice.
2 hits and a crit.
Natural. That's how it goes.
And that's curtains.
Game. Palps for the evade. just to show that he can. Just to say, hey, you're not that much better than me.
And that's that.
The handshake.
And Palpatine's off the board. So that will conclude that. Yeah, it is. I just got a encoding overwarning. What I can do for that is, well, I'll stop recording in a minute. All right, so everybody, that takes care of our first round of single elimination. We will be back here shortly with our top 8. And just stay tuned. We'll have that for you in just a little bit. Woo! And I'll see you guys shortly.